Greetings everyone, it's actually two. Today I want to talk to you about wool. I haven't just read this book. I read this a long time ago. Back when I was living in Lexington, maybe 7-8 years ago I read this, maybe. So there's a TV show based on this book now. And I don't know if I ever made a book review talking about the story. Basically there's this big silo, like a bunker in the ground, like Fallout would have, 150 stories deep, I think it is. And there's all these people, like 5,000 people live in this silo, and they have this pact that kind of is like their Bible of how to behave. They don't know who built the silo or why it's there, and they know that it's dangerous to go outside. There's like part of the pact where they read to you when you get sent out to clean, which is like the wool is like you have these little wool pads to clean the windows so you can see outside to see how fucked up it is. And one of the rules is if you say you want to go outside, you have to go outside. And then you don't have to clean, but you should for the good of everyone. Like in the cafeteria, there's this big screen where you can see outside and it gets dirty, so you go out there and you clean it so everybody can see how bad off they are. In case things improve, then you'll know maybe it's safe to go out one day. But today is not that day. That's what they say. So, what you later find out in the second and third books, like all these people go out and they keep getting closer to figuring out the truth. And then Juliet Nichols, she's the one that like becomes the sheriff. She gets sent outside and she kind of figures out how to survive out there. Sort of. I think like her friend helps her in the TV show. I'm not sure if the TV show's it's a little bit different than the book. And it's really confusing, which is what I need to rant about. What was I saying? So there's like 150 stories. The top floor, it's like really like one of those societies divided into like rich people live at the top, and you got the mids, which is like the farmers, on the bottom is like the maintenance workers and stuff. And she comes from maintenance, and so, later you find out, right? When she gets out of the silo, she goes to another silo, and you find out there's actually 50 of them, and they were built in like Atlanta, Georgia, I think, by this senator back in the day, and like there were these bunkers. I guess each 50 silos, they all have like 5,000 people living in them, but some of them have like fallen apart, and everybody has died. I think that's kind of the case in the one she goes to. Like, it's hard to survive in it because it's been breached or something like that. And she finds a few survivors, and they're all kind of like savages, and she has to go down to the bottom. And you find out that they're all connected at the bottom, which is like season 10. The mayor didn't realize that there's a big door at the bottom of the silo, I think he was kind of surprised at that. So they're all kind of connected, and all of the IT departments, which is the people that kind of keep everybody like in the dark about what's really going on, they're all in communication with each other. So here's what I don't get. By the way, let me bring this up. This is the show. One thing that annoys me is if you Google the show, there's all these people that are saying like theories and clues, episode breakdowns. Like, if you want to know what happens, just read the book. It's written down already. It's not like a big mystery. What are you theorizing? This has already been like a decade-old book. You could go read it and find out right now. Silo fans think they've solved the mystery of the cafeteria guy. He's just a guy that notices that there's stars and nobody knows what stars are. So he's like trying to pattern the constellations to figure out what stars are. That's the mystery. No big mystery. So here's the thing, right? It's because I read the book and I still didn't know what the hell was going on, because it's like, it doesn't make sense. You're trying to figure out, is the world really fucked up, or is the world nice and beautiful outside and clean? Dirty or clean? Is it dirty? Is it clean? According to the cafeteria window, you look outside, everything's dirty. Now the thing about when you get sent out to clean, nobody wants to do it, but they do it. So what does that tell you? When they go outside, they're put in this suit. The suit has a backpack and a helmet on it. And they tape your seams, like around your wrists and your ankles, I guess, whatever, with this tape. And then when you go out there, everybody kind of looks around all weird, like they're surprised. And then they go and clean. So then you see one of the people go outside and they say, oh, everything's nice and beautiful outside and green. So then they try to take their helmet off because everything's good, and then they die. So everything's not clean. It's all dirty. The air is poisonous and toxic, and like, it's not radioactive. I think it's like acidic or something. It'll eat through that tape. So I'm like, okay, if you go outside and everything's good, why would you go clean the windows? Is it because you think people are in the cafeteria, the reason they can't see everything's green and there's leaves on the trees is because the window's dirty? That's not how windows work. If there's leaves on the trees, you would still see them. They would just be a little dirty looking. The grass, you would see grass waving and flowing and birds. You're not going to like clean and make birds appear. That's not how windows work. That makes no sense. So, yeah, they put the helmet on your head, and the helmet has a fake screen in there that's supposed to make you think the world's clean so that you'll go clean the dirty windows so everybody else can see it. But that doesn't make sense. And then if you're looking, it shows the woman's eyes from outside. Like, is this two-way glass or something? How can we see her face in the visor if the visor is a lie? If it's a display screen? Because she found this hard drive, right? And the only reason she figured it out was because there's birds in a V formation, and it was exactly the same thing that she saw on this video file. So she knew the video file is what they play on the display screen, so the display was a lie. So then she went acting like she was going to clean, and then she dropped it like she didn't clean. So she's letting her know something's different. And then you think she's going to die because she stumbles, and then she puts her sheriff's pin on the dead sheriff. And then she gets up and she walks over the hill. She sees all the other silos, and she walks away. But there's an overlay. Like, she couldn't see the sheriff. She saw him as a rock, so she kind of had to feel for it. And then she gets far enough away where the signal doesn't work or whatever they're sending to her display, so she can see the world as it really is, which is dirty. The world is actually dirty. So she sees all these other silos, and she goes off to the next silo. But okay, so the thing was, I remember in the book there was something about poison gas that was in the suit that they put on you. So I'm thinking this whole time the world is actually clean, and they put the suit on you with the poison to kill you when you think the world's clean when you want to go out, so you go out and you see it's actually dirty, and then you clean the window because you want to clean the dirty windows, but it's like you really want to help. But if you think the world is clean, why would you put the suit on in the first fucking place? That's what I'm wondering. And she says to the mayor, like, if you know it's clean outside, why don't you just tell everyone? Why are you keeping everybody here? Like, what is the motivation of the judicial or the IT people? Like, why do they want to keep everybody in the silo? Because it's actually not safe outside. So the pact was right. Right? Because if she thinks he knows it's clean, but he actually knows the clean video was just a video, which is a lie for the display for the suit, vis-a-vis when they put... Oh, let me show you this video. This is the power. She had to shut the power off temporarily, and there was this glitch in the cafeteria. So the dirty screen becomes a clean screen for a second. There wasn't... Maybe, I don't think... Yeah, there's a lot of people in there, too. They should have all saw that. How did nobody notice that? And why would they have the cafeteria window be fake? There's no benefit for that. The only reason you have the fake video is for when you go out with the suit, so that you'll actually go clean, right? When would they ever use this? See, it made me think like the cafeteria window, the dirty cafeteria window was the fake video. Because that one you could just play it all the time, and then when the power went out, it showed the actual, like a clear window, and you see everything's clean. But that's not what happened. It was the opposite of that. So Did they not have the tape thing? I mean, okay, so the tape is to prevent the dirty air outside from eating the crappy tape that they would put on you, getting into your suit and killing you. That's how she survived. Because the old woman that worked in the supply, she says, you know, the good tape is in supply. So the people that put the tape on know about it or don't know about it. I don't know. Maybe they just do whatever the pact says, whatever. But she's replacing the tape. She was like 4 whole rolls of tape in this thing. Like, you don't need 4 rolls of tape just to tape some elbows and or some wrists and ankles. But there wasn't any poison in the backpack. Why would you have a backpack of oxygen on your back if you're just going to go like a few steps and then fall? It's like a double blind double trick. It's like a quadruple, triple Lindy of shenanigans they're pulling on people. There's no reason for this cafeteria screen to have a clean screen on it, because that whole glitch thing was just a fake out or something. And then when you go out and you see everything's clean, there's no reason you should want to actually clean the windows, because if the air's clean, it's not going to make the windows dirty. First of all, and then also, if the cafeteria screen is a lie, wiping it isn't going to change anything if it's a video being played, right? I don't understand. Like, originally I thought the IT guys were putting the poison in the suit to, like, keep them from... Wait, what? No, wait. I just don't understand that. Right, if that's what the motivation of keep everybody in the silos, because it's actually dangerous, right? But they don't know it's dangerous. They should know. Wait, they know it's a video. I'm so confused right now, dude. I mean, I read all these books and I still don't know what the truth is. So are we saying that the fucking IT and judicial guys are the good guys? And then Juliet was actually just really misinformed? She's not the hero of the story? The IT guys were the good guys? This is blowing my mind. Because I was thinking it was actually good when I read the books. Man, like everything outside was clean. I swore they were running around and frolicking, and they left, and they went on and had adventures. I mean, there's 50 other silos, and like, you had to walk pretty far to get... So the tape deteriorates in the acid air, or whatever. Alright, so when they send somebody out, they want them to die pretty quickly? What's the point of wanting them to die? I don't understand the motivations. And maybe they're not even doing it on purpose, or just the pact was a lie, because why would the senator from 100 or 200 years ago or whatever want to have people to, like, go out and die trying to clean this thing? You think there'd be way more bodies, too. Over 100 years, there's only like 4 or 5 people outside. It should be like... It's only like Mount Everest out there. It's just a few dead bodies. It should be like covered with people that went out to clean. I know there's like a big machine in the bottom. I think she used that machine to like dig. Yeah, there's like these miners too. Like you get sent to like 10 years of working in the mines carrying iron ore. In the book, I think mining meant that you worked in like the recycling, where you would take all the old computer scrap and you would go through it and get all the metal out so you could make new stuff out of it. I think you're actually like mining down in the ground. And you have these porters that like go up and down the stairs because they're more fit and in shape. And it's like lazy people don't want to carry stuff around. Oh. Yeah, the screen and the inside of the visor doesn't make sense. The tape kind of makes sense, but I don't know the motivations. Everything's clean outside, and why would you want it clean? I don't know. If anybody's like an expert on these books and you've read it, can explain to me exactly what is going on, let me know, because I'm still confused after I've read it all. I've seen all 10 episodes now, and I still don't know what the hell's going on.